have a car? This is a simulation. Sam's Club and I are not friends. Guys, this is not good. I feel like I'm in a simulation right now.
You know when people say influencers are out of touch and you just kind of roll your eyes because I mean, the internet literally exaggerates everything. Yeah, I thought the same. But then I watched a famous Catherine Ebs grocery store video and I can't lie. I see what people mean. Because what do you mean a regular grocery store felt like a simulation? Simulation how? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel where I say what needs to be said. If you love unfiltered social commentary, deep dives into pop culture, and breaking down the wild standards society tries to force on us, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm Angel off record and let's get into it. If you don't know who she is, here's a quick rundown. Her name is Catherine Ebs, and she is 29 years old and based in New York City. She has over 1.6 million followers on TikTok and over 236 million likes, plus also a huge following on Instagram. You know how that goes. Her content is mostly personal, relationship, family updates, some podcast appearances here and there about losing a parent, grief, and family estrangement. So she basically posts the kind of content that makes her audience feel like they can relate to her situation or actually know her on a deeper level as a creator. Also, she has a current brand deal with Sam's Club. I need you to remember that for later. So here's the actual backstory before she went to the grocery store so it can all make sense. She was on a cousin's weekend trip, staying somewhere out in a small mountain town area for the 4th of July weekend. They wanted to order groceries ahead of time instead of dealing with a store once everyone arrived. So she decided to place an order with Sam's Club, expecting it to show up at the door. Except Sam's Club canceled that order 3 good times. We don't know the exact reason. It could have been maybe a delivery issue. Could have been that they were out of stock. But a particular comment on her video had pointed out that the nearest Sam's Club was about an hour away. So no Instacart shopper the day before July 4th would deliver such an order so far away. So what did she end up doing? She proceeds to get in her car and go find a store closer to her in person and last minute on one of the busiest shopping days of the year. So that's a situation that we all are walking into when the camera starts rolling. Basically, her last resort after her actual plan failed 3 times in a row. I'm about to play the video so you can watch it and I can break it down after.
Sam's Club canceled our order 3 different times, so we are in this teeny tiny little town in the mountains, and we're gonna try and hopefully get all of our groceries for the next 4 days. This is so small town vibes, it's not even funny. I have a feeling this is not gonna be good news. We don't even have a car? This is a simulation. Oh shit. Here we go, I guess. While she's grabbing that. You do need a melon? I'm just sitting here laughing. I'm just sitting here laughing. Their fruit does not look good. Like, all their fruit looks bad. I just looked at Lauren, she's like, I'm stressed out. I'm mad at Sam's. Sam's Club and I are not friends. Oh, they threw a bag of suitcase. Guys, this is not good. Maybe I'll just do these. Aaron, I know, needs some stuff for his salads. At this point, I'm just grabbing shit. I'm like, low-key, we should just order out because this is crazy. I don't see any 100% beef. This is absolutely insane. Lauren and I literally just keep saying we're fucking mad at Sam's Club. I feel like I'm in a simulation right now. For my 4-year-olds. That's fine. Aaron needs them for a salad too. You're good. Okay, I'm seeing ribeye or strip. You like ribeye or strip better? This is crazy. Butter. I don't see any normal eggs. Oh shit. Those are ours simply because right. Those are ours. Definitely have to hit beep beep. We have to hit the fruits and veggies again. How much do you hate me right now?
I mean, not a lot.
Just a little bit. I don't think I could have ever gotten Lauren drunk or high enough to be in this place right now. Baby, I can't get nothing. Baby, there is no plane. Oh, I didn't see that. My bad. Don't even ask. a crazy experience. An absolutely insane experience. The greatest part is that guys are there, so all we have to do is drive. I love it!
I'm with this cart, so you can...
Holy shnikes. You could tell the lady at checkout. Now it started raining. What is happening? Literally, what is happening? Not it randomly started raining.
Jesus, it was!
What is happening to us?
Jesus, take them out.
I literally was like, what is going on right now? All I know is we gotta go.
We didn't get ice. We have to go to Green Mart. I gotta go in there. I gotta go shop local. We have to get ice.
It's like, we just forget it. Pretend we forgot it. All right, we gotta go.
Okay, so let's actually get into it. She's calling this a simulation before she's even through the door. She literally says this is a simulation before she even picked up a single item or looked at a shelf at all. And she's laughing the whole time she's saying it, which matters because that is not someone in distress. It's someone that actually finds this funny. It's funny to her. It's a joke. People who had seen the video weren't mad that she had a rough shopping trip. Everybody has had one of those before. People were mad because she walked in already thinking the place was beneath her. And the video itself kind of proves it. The first thing she does is basically pan the camera down to the floor to comment on it. She also makes comments about the fruit, saying the fruit doesn't look good.
Their fruit does not look good. Like, all their fruit looks bad.
But she keeps shopping anyway. And towards the end of the video, we can see that what she bought looks totally fine.
You do need a melon?
She complains about the meat selection, saying that she cannot find 100% beef. But in the video, you can see that Nathan's is right behind her. And Nathan's is literally all beef. It's common knowledge. She also insists that they don't have normal eggs. I don't know what the hell that is supposed to mean. She says that she's probably just gonna have to order in because she can't get what she needs there. But then she leaves with a full grocery cart. Meat, produce, pickles, sweet pea, all of it. At one point, she even says that she doesn't think she could have gotten Lauren drunk enough to be standing in that store. She has to get her drunk just to be in that store.
How much do you hate me right now?
I mean, not a lot.
Just a little bit. I don't think I could have ever gotten Lauren drunk or high enough to be in this place right now.
If it's really that bad, I don't understand why she's shopping there for hours. And how did she end up with everything that she needed in the end? And to me, she doesn't look stressed out in the video either, which is what some people kept commenting on. She didn't look overwhelmed by a busy store on a holiday weekend. She was making fun of the store because for whatever reason, she thought it was funny.
I just looked at Lauren, she's like, I'm stressed out. I'm mad at Sam's.
Honestly, the whole video just came off as classist, elitist, and a bit snobbish. And it wasn't just like an off reaction. It's someone acting like a regular grocery store is somehow below her. Like she wanted to come off as classy and bougie so badly that a normal grocery store felt like a threat to that image. And it's not even like this was some tiny, unknown, middle of nowhere store either. This is a chain. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that small at all. It's a store that plenty of people recognize and shop at regularly. So the whole teeny tiny small town framing that she used was doing a lot of work to make the reaction seem more justified than it actually was. And speaking of that, the store actually responded. And honestly, that was the best part of the whole thing. Tops Market posted a carousel on Instagram, basically flipping the script on her. Using her own words like simulation against her, they posted a video of a giant bin of fresh watermelons. They posted another photo of an entire wall of all beef hot dogs. They posted a photo of eggs and labeled it normal eggs with laughing emojis. They even posted a photo of goldfish crackers, joking that they didn't expect goldfish either. Basically everything she said the store didn't have, they photographed and posted one by one with her own words used as the joke. And in the caption, they actually pointed out that they have over 150 stores across New York, Pennsylvania, which pretty much confirms to us that this was never some obscure, isolated mountain shop to even begin with. And also, that's really, really smart marketing if you think about it. Like, instead of getting defensive or issuing some corporate statement, they just quietly proved her wrong with receipts. And also made it funny at the same time. They saw the opportunity and then they grabbed it. And it worked because of how people are now talking about Top Markets in a good way instead of just talking about her. But that's really the whole problem right there. For her, it's just something funny to film and post. But for a lot of people watching, that's just their normal grocery store. The one they go to literally every week. So when she acts like a normal grocery store is some crazy experience that she barely survived, and she's clearly having fun the whole time making fun of the store, I think that really upset people. And this one is also a theory that some people have brought up. Not something everybody agrees on, but I think it's worth mentioning. She's originally from a small town in Minnesota, and she's moved through Texas and now New York City. So people think that that's part of what's going on here. That when someone moves from a smaller, close-knit town to a much bigger city, it can shift how they see themselves and how they talk about the place that they came from. Again, that's just a theory that's floating around, not something that we can actually confirm, but it might explain part of the shift in her content over time, especially after moving to New York. Now let's also talk about the Sam's Club thing, because I told you to remember that part. She has a paid brand deal with Sam's Club, and Sam's Club canceled her order 3 times, and that's on them. I mean, that's a real inconvenience. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not. It is. And instead of being upset with Sam's Club, she took it out on the store that actually helped her. The same store that had everything she needed last minute on one of the busiest shopping days of the year. That to me does not make sense if you really think about it. The company she's paid to promote let her down 3 separate times and got no blame for it, while the small grocery store that saved the whole trip became the joke. Of course, the backlash came and her story changed.
Tops is a very nice grocery store, and Jen is the nicest lady ever. She just ran in and she was like, no, it was so much better today. There was nobody in there. It was so calm. We should be reporting that. Right. Yeah. Right. The grocery store was not the problem. It was the situation and the amount of fucking people in that grocery store. We were like...
She commented that it was really about the crowds. She said that she planned ahead specifically to avoid a packed store on a holiday weekend. She said that she loved the store so much, and also the employees. She just wasn't expecting to be there last minute. But if we go back and watch the actual video, she never mentioned a crowd, not one time. What she actually does the second she walks in was to zoom her camera on the floor and say, "This is so small town vibes," in her word. That is before she even looked at a single shelf. And then she thinks that there's no carts available and makes a comment about it feeling like a simulation. And she says some version of how insane this whole thing is over and over again. Like, she kept commenting on how insane it was. Basically the entire video. None of that was about the crowd. Like, she never mentioned it one time. All of it was about the store itself and about her being somewhere that she clearly thinks she doesn't belong. The crowd excuse only showed up after people got mad at her, because saying I was overwhelmed by a busy holiday crowd sounds a lot better than saying I thought a normal grocery store was beneath me. That even bothered me more than the original video. She had a bad shopping trip. Fine, that happens. But once people got mad at her online, she changed her story to the version that made her look better, instead of just owning up to what she actually said and filmed. And a lot of creators with so much followers do this a lot for whatever reason. We saw the original video, so why are you changing what you said? We saw what you said. And on top of the crowd excuse, she also replied to one comment saying that she loves any grocery store and that she frequents groceries because she loves them so much. She just doesn't love groceries on a holiday weekend when they're packed. Which, who even talks like that? Going to the grocery store is just a normal errand for most people. It's just something that we have to do. That response did not seem honest at all, and it sounded like she was just trying to sound relatable after the fact. But then it ends up sounding just as disconnected as the original video, because who even says that? There's also another issue underneath it. A lot of small towns in the country really are food deserts. The nearest full grocery store with fresh produce can be like 30 minutes away, sometimes even over an hour. That's not a funny inconvenience for a long weekend. It's the daily life of a lot of people with no Sam's Club membership and no backup plan. Just whatever store is available and actually close enough to get to. So watching someone act like a fully stocked, completely normal grocery store is some strange, unbearable place while she's a paid partner of one of the biggest bulk stores in the country kind of hits differently depending on what your own access to groceries actually look like. Also, a commenter had pointed out that this exact town had gone 7 years without a grocery store before this one even opened. 7 years. The locals were thrilled when it finally came back. So this was a good thing for that town. And then she shows up, walks in, and treats the place like it's beneath her, laughing the whole time about how bad it supposedly is. That's the part that makes this feel rude and belittling instead of just an off day. She wasn't just having like a bad reaction to an unfamiliar store. She was mocking something that meant a lot to actual people who live there. But ultimately, I don't think think this makes her a bad person. I think it's a good example of how easy it is to lose perspective when your everyday life never requires you to think about things like access or supply or what a normal grocery trip even looks like for other people. So that's just not a her problem. That's kind of a problem with the whole influencer world in general. When your job involves filming your life for people who don't live like you, that gap is going to show up on camera eventually, whether she meant for it to show up or not. Now, I know that some people are going to watch this and generally see nothing wrong with the original video, and that's fine. I mean, everyone's allowed to see it differently. And also, some people are just going to say, oh, the internet is looking for something else to be mad at, or that everybody has had bad days at the grocery store too, and they don't see what the big deal is. And nobody's saying she's not allowed to have a bad day. Everybody's had a bad day at the grocery store. It's normal. I don't even like being there. But that is not really what this is about. What this is about is that the whole thing was just unnecessary. She found a store nearby that had everything she needed. She left with a full cart. Like, come on, in 2026, that's something a lot of people can't even manage to do right now. Instead of her to be relieved about that, or even just grateful, she complained the entire way through. Sam's Club canceled on her 3 times. Fine, that's frustrating. I get being annoyed about that. But why turn around and bash a completely different store that actually came through for you when your original plan fell apart? Comes off like she's treating Sam's Club as this upscale place that she's used to, and acting like because Sam's Club canceled her order 3 times, she's getting sent to a regular, more affordable grocery store with regular people. And I don't really get why, because at the end of the day, who cares? She got groceries, the trip worked out, there was no actual problem there. Some people are saying, why are you even complaining about a grocery store that had everything you needed? There are real problems in the world to be upset about. And I think that's fair. In the grand scheme of things, this whole video is kind of pointless because people have actual problems, and this was never one of them. But even if you did not personally find it offensive, that doesn't cancel out how it came across to a lot of other people. And it also doesn't change the fact that it was out of touch. This is also a good example of why we need to normalize just keeping some opinions to ourselves. Or at least not treating social media like it's your diary, if that's really how you feel in the moment. Not everything needs to be filmed, not everything has to be posted. But some influencers are so out of touch that they don't even notice when their own behavior is odd. Because to them, it's just normal. It doesn't even register as something to think about twice before even hitting post. Because I'm sure she saw the video, watched it over and over again, edited the video, and then posted this video. So she clearly didn't see anything wrong with it. Anyway, that's the whole Catherine Ebs situation broken all the way down. I don't think this one video should follow her around forever. But I do think it is a good reminder that the way you talk about ordinary things says a lot about what you've never had to think twice about. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments what you think. Was this just a bad day caught on camera, or was it more revealing than she meant it to be? Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!